All right, welcome everybody to another Electronic Revolution TV broadcast. Here we are last minute catching the Xfire Finals. As we're already gone live, things are starting up real quick here. We're watching the Doctors here, moving on the SAS, and right off the bat, Curious G with a hit on Wombat. Prank coming in with a snipe shot on Wise Guy, and Rob Wiz coming back with a counter snipe in the prank. And we'll be giving you a little more background here as the round winds down here. As it looks like there is only one person left for the SAS. Let's find out who that is. And that's going to be Rob Wiz. He is a sniper sitting over by silos right now, smoking himself. As it looks like Pandemic is going to take the first round here. Oh, Rob Wiz coming in with a Desert Eagle kill, 1v2 now. So he's trying to clutch it, taking some hits, sitting over by the silos. As he has picked up a gun. He's got an M4 with a silencer now, trying to move into the A bomb site. He's got to make the plant here. But again, welcome everybody. It's going to be Big Daddy Shacks, myself, Chad, Connor doing the casting, and Eisen. Thanks again for picking up this video cast. We were basically let know that we were doing this cast about 40 minutes before this match was to happen. So thanks to Key Hunt and Xfire for allowing us to do this as we are in the first round of the Xfire tournament. Rob Wiz taking some hits here as he's made his way back up on the hill, spamming a little bit of the M4 up into the top offices as he's running out of time here. He's got 30 seconds left, and looks like he's actually just going to hang out here and really not do anything. I think he's going to try and keep the gun here and take the round loss. And Chad, I'm going to hand it over to you, bud.
Well, I don't know if you noticed in the open chat there, but free spec is on right now, so they can view each other after death. So they're probably going to be restarting this and starting back over. But anyway, sorry about that. I got kind of tongue-tied as we go in. And it looks like they're going to probably restart this and figure out what's going on. Apparently there's some kind of old mod, not sure. But, hey, it's good to be back with the community. It's first time in the belt or since COD 2, and it's great to be back in there, giving the action. It's good to be doing this Xfire Finals. I think we got Connor in here, too. But, hey, it's good to hear Big Daddy Shanks' voice again, dominating the airwaves, bud.
Yeah, thanks a lot, and welcome to you, Connor. Thanks for coming on board here last minute. Appreciate you being here, as we're still trying to figure out what we're going to do. I don't think we're live anymore, but I think we'll see what's going to happen here. But over to you, Connor, and yep, we're not live.
All right, guys, as you heard, we're not live, but we want to get more people on our RC channel, so if you have friends who are tuned into cast, please tell them to go ahead and head over to our channel, pound E-rev on the Game Surge Network. And if you have any shout-outs, please feel free to send them my way. I'll go ahead and read them off whenever there's a low point in the game, or during halftime, or at the end of the game. Whatever happens first. I'm going to flip it back over to you, Shanks. Give us a little background map rundown, and I'll do a little few shout-outs before we start.
Yeah, basically what the issue is here is this isn't the most spectate-friendly game type like Call of Duty 2 was. So we're trying to figure out the mode. Basically, if we had the spec game type set at 1, then we're not able to watch first person. We're going to be stuck in third person. So we're just going to try and figure out what the proper setting is here. If anybody knows that and they've been specking matches, feel free to let us know on IRC. But we'll see here. Settings have been reset here. We may have to broadcast in third person here, but we're trying to get that figured out. But again, welcome. This is basically one of our first COD 4 matches. We've done a couple for CEVO right now, but none for Xfire. But, you know, here we are. We've been pushing to do the Xfire casts. We were ready to do them each week, but, you know, it was just up to them as to if they were going to allow us to cast or not. And go figure, we hear 40 minutes in advance of this that we're casting. So hopefully those of you that have tuned in are going to have a great match to watch up. As, again, you're watching Pandemic versus the Doctors, the final two teams here in the Xfire tournament. Some great prizes in the Xfire tournament. So these two final teams, whoever loses is still coming out with some great stuff. The winners are like $5,000 liquid-cooled computers, and the second-place team, I think they're getting some crazy video cards, but not real sure about that. But it's been a long road for both of these teams to get here, as there was a huge amount of teams. And here we are. We're in the final two teams. We are live on Restart here, so once the clock runs down, we aren't going to be live. We're going to be watching the SAS Doctors once again as we tried them, first round here, but spectating wasn't working right. But it looks like it's working for us, so I'm going to be following the Doctors here as they make their way down the hill and possibly towards the A-bomb site. A-bomb site pretty much the popular one to plan at. You'll see one going to the B site once in a while. Looks like smoke has been thrown out in mid-street. They're maybe faking the cross. I'm not sure here, as looks like NT, who I'm watching on the Doctor side, has moved his way up into the top A into the offices right now. Hasn't totally come through, but it's 4v4. Nobody has been killed yet. It looks like NT has been stunned here as he's shooting and taking some fire from the offices, but he doesn't go down. It looks like Keith coming out with the first kill into Wise Guy. So, and there you have it, Curious G taking down NT. So now 2v4 situation as Rob Wiz, Wombat, last ones left here. So let's see where Wombat's at. It looks like Wombat's over towards the B side, but he goes down to Curious G's MG here as we're watching. That'd be Rob Wiz, last one left again here as he's taking some fire, kind of retreating, but he comes down with a shot and takes down Miller. 1v2. Rob Wiz trying to clutch here. He's by the milk truck trying to work his way into the A-bomb site. Backing off a little bit. Chad, I'm going to hand it over to you. What are you seeing?
All right, coming up on Rob again as he makes his way around the backside of 2 right now. He's going to try to make his way into the side, it looks like. He's taking a little slow there, coming in close scope as he looks around. Keith's sitting up on top. Looks like he's probably up in the top 2. And we got Curious G sitting in back, waiting around. So it's a 2-on-1 situation right now. It looks like we got the plant down. Oh, it's a fake. He's going to drop back out, move out of the way, see what we can see. Keith kind of moving positions. Curious G coming back around, but nobody really moving in on him. So it looks like Rob Wiz is going to open that briefcase, and Lord, man, you can't see a damn thing after that happens.
Yeah, Keith's just hanging up in the catwalks there, doing a great job. As Pandemic is, a very good team. They know not to rush that last person. They played it smart. They kept hidden, drew him out for the plant since the clock was running out, and there you have it. Pandemic coming out with the first round as we're going to be watching the Doctors yet again on another rush. Heading down the hill, looks like they're throwing smoke out in the mid-street again as NT's working his way towards the number 1 building. Rob Wiz coming out with the first kill for the Doctors, hitting Miller across the map, so they're at the advantage right now as NT's made his way up onto Warehouse 2, trying to make his way into the offices and possibly the B-bomb site, and he gets rushed by Curious G, who is sitting up in the catwalks. So now 3-on-3 situation. Let's figure out where the battle is right now, as looks like Wombat is up on the top B warehouse, looking out. Curious G just waiting out there in the top offices right now, taking some hits, and he's dishing it out, and he takes some more hits, but we got a big gun battle, and Curious G puts down Dr. Rob Wiz, so now it's a 1v3 situation, and wow, Brent comes in with the M16, and putting Wise Guy down for the kill. Hits now 0-2, and Connor, let's give you a shot at doing around here.
All right, thanks, Shanks. Right off the bat, we're going to see more smokes being thrown. I think that last round, what happened, Pandemic messed up on one of their initial smokes, which allowed Miller to get sniped on the MG right off the bat. But the Doctors, taking a slower approach, are going silos right now, and looks like NT's going to run into Miller. Miller not seeing 2 of these Doctor players. He's playing around near the stairs into the silo area, and NT's already made his way in there. He gets taken down by Miller. Wise Guy finishes off Curious G with an MP5. Miller getting another one. Rob Wiz. So now it's a 2-on-3. We have Wise Guy and Wombat as Keith kills Wombat with the Deagle. Now it's all up to Wise Guy. Let's go ahead and focus in on him. Wise Guy top in the offices of warehouse number 2. He has his MP5 out. He's trying to make a few shots connect, but nothing seems to be really happening. As he comes across Keith, sending a few shots his way, lighting him up. Again, nothing happening. He's trying to play this A-bomb site, trying to pull out these Pandemic players, but they're not giving him any room. They're staying back. They're waiting for him to make the first mistake. And here he goes. He's trying to work his way towards the main street. He's taking a lot of fire. And there you go. Keith finishing him off with the M4.
Now, that was a great effort by Wise Guy there, as he saw all three players, and he got hits on all three of them, but never got a kill on any of them. So there you have it. It is 3-0 Pandemic on a defense. Defense is the easier side of this map. This is a hard one. But again, to update you guys, as far as this goes, if Pandemic wins this match, they win it all. So the Doctors in this position, the way they are, they have to win this map, and then they go to Crash, where they have to win that one as well. Sprint comes out with the first snipe shot into Wise Guy. So here we go. Looks like a 3-on-4 situation as the Doctors trying to work their way into the B bomb site yet again. As I'm going to follow NT as he's sitting right behind the fence trying to work his way into the number 2 warehouse. There's a lot of sniper shots going out. Looks like there's a sniper battle going on as it happens here. Wombat sitting over in warehouse number 1 looking for whoever might be up in those catwalks there. And he's taking some hits from the catwalk in A warehouse, and he goes down by Keith, who's sitting up top. So now it's a 1-on-2 situation as NT takes down Miller with the MP5. So let's figure out where NT is at. Yep, he's still in the same spot, just kind of looking into the second warehouse, maybe up into the offices, trying to figure out where the last 2 guys are. Haven't figured out where the other 2 are here. We got Curious G sitting up in offices, top A, and we got Keith top catwalk in A. So if NT's going to try and make his way into the A bomb site, he's in trouble. But we're looking at NT right now, and he's working his way over to B, but no, Curious G peeking out the window, finds him and takes him down with the... I think that's the, is that the MP4?
Yeah, that's the M4, Shanks, and there you go. Pandemic off to a commanding lead, 4-0. You said this was a defense-focused map, but still, the Doctors definitely need to pick up some rounds on offense if they want to push this into our next map, MP Crash, I believe. And let's go ahead and follow the Doctors one final time on this push, as it looks like they're going for a street push, maybe heading towards the B side. We have smoke deployed, NT on the 2 rafters, trying to make his way up, and there you go, Prank and Miller taking down 2 of these Doctor players, NT killing Curious G, and there you go, he falls to his death. Not a very good start on this round, so it's all up to Wise Guy. Let's go ahead and focus in on him, and there you go, Prank with the flying deagle headshot. And there you go, another round for Team Pandemic. The score is 5-0.
Definitely a good Pandemic strong map there. They're doing a fantastic job as they're rolling it out. And we'll try to get back up on the Wise Guy there. It looks like he's making his way down the side here. And NT moving up through the center. Looks like we're going to pop some smoke out in the middle here as they make their way over toward the A side. And moving around, sorry about that, Wombat. 3 players making their way over toward, looks like number 1 here, possibly going over toward the B plant over in the train yard. A lot of fire going down as Keith picks up another shot on Wiz. Wise Guy gets a nade on Curious G, but Prank answers right back with another nade on NT. And there it is, Prank with a nice handgun. So, don't...
Frank's just a one-man army once he gets on the roofs of Warehouse 1. He has the first sniper rifle, I forget what it's called, but now he's picked up a silenced M4 as he's holding down the B site. Again, it's all up to Wise Guy, and Wise Guy with the MP5 kills Miller, so let's go ahead and follow him for a little bit. He has his red dot on, and he's taken some fire. He's been found out. I believe he's probably going to come into a confrontation with Prank real soon. Prank setting up on top Warehouse 1 roofs with his silenced M4, waiting for him to come through. There you go. Prank shooting through the grates, trying to get the kill, but flipping it back to Wise Guy. Wise Guy knows where Prank is. He's trying to get some hits through the wall, but nothing's happening. I think he may go for a quick plant now, but it's a fake. Prank not coming out for it. There he goes. Prank making his move, checking the bomb site, pulls off, and there you go. We have 30 seconds on the clock. Now it's down to 26. As Wise Guy still trying to move around with his MP5. He needs to get a kill on this, or he needs to get the plant down. And both bomb sites are heavily covered, as we have 15 seconds left on clock. I don't see him pulling this off, but I could be wrong. He's baiting out these players. There he goes. He gets Keith. He's up against Prank. Prank pulling him off it. 5 seconds left. Wise Guy trying to get the kill. Oh, doesn't get the kill. 1 second left, and that's it. Time's up. Another round lost for the Doctors.
Man, that was an almost clutch there, and he almost had it with the Desert Eagle, but just didn't quite come through. But excellent job by Wise Guy to try and come through with the 1v3 clutch, and almost pulls it off. But no, it is now Pandemic with a 6-0 lead. As again, we're going to pick it up with the Doctors. They have got to find some offense here if they're going to have a chance at winning this match here. As Pandemic seems to be doing a great job dominating this team. Have been some close rounds, but nothing going for the Doctors, as Keith coming out with the first set nade on this round, giving their team advantage 4-3. As we're watching the Doctors sit back a little bit, just trying to get some picks here, but it's not happening here. So let's pick it up with Wombat, moving his way down towards the silos. He sees somebody, so he's going to try and throw a nade out here. Gets a hit, but doesn't kill him here. So he's going to push in real hard. And now he takes some shots from Keith. So that was Keith that was pushed up, but he takes down Wombat. Now we have another Pandemic guy. Looks like that's Miller pushed in the silos as well. It's now 1v4 situation as Wise Guy goes down to Curious G. So last one left for the Doctors is going to be Rob Wiz. Rob Wiz, if there's anybody to do it, it's going to be him, but he's been spotted by somebody over in silos. He's got the sniper and Desert Eagle combo, so he's going to have a tough job taking down all the players here. But, you know, we've seen him do well before as he comes through with a Desert Eagle kill into Miller, and that gives him an opportunity to pick up a gun here. But he's got to watch his back here as, you know, there's probably somebody up in office right now, and he does pick up an M4 here, and now he's moved his way through the silos, maybe just kind of backing off here. He's got 30 seconds left as we have Rob Wiz going up against Keith Prank and Curious G, and there we go, as he making his way up in top office right now. It looks like, yeah, he does have the M16. He takes some hits from up in offices as he passes by, throws down the fake, but Keith was there to put him down with a headshot. Rob Wiz goes down 7-0 Pandemic, Chad.
Oh, fantastic job by Pandemic so far here as we wait for the time to jump up here. Going to follow Wise Guy starting things out. And it looks like we're going to be pushing out across the back. Wise Guy holding the bomb. I'm not quite familiar with all the spots here, but NT coming out across. Looks like he's just passing up the concrete courtyard, making his way over towards Silo right now. And, yep, he's going to head down the Silo wall there. He's looking out across. A lot of firing going across, but it's still no deaths, really. Curious G going to toss a nade right over. And it looks like Rob Wiz. There it is. We got some fire. There's Miller moves in, drops Rob Wiz. Oh! Wise Guy with a nice double shot as he gets Miller, and Keith Wombat answers back, getting Curious G. So it's a 1-on-3 situation. Could be a great turnaround for the Doctors right now as they try to get that plant down, and it looks like they've got the plant down. So it's a 1-on-3 situation. We're going to follow Prank as Prank makes his way through, but Wise Guy catches him as he's making his way across to Warehouse, and they're going to pick up their first round. So it's going to be 1-7. I think 7.
Yeah, it's 1-7 as Wise Guy did a super job running through the smoke down the middle, ran right in the doors and found two people, put him down, and that pretty much left Prank all by himself, and he didn't really have a chance against a bunch of MGs here. So, yeah, as the Doctors pick up a round, Wise Guy sitting on top, 7 kills, 6 deaths. Keith on the other side, Pandemic side, with 9 and 2. So Keith, oh my God, adding 2 more kills to that as he gets a double nade kill off of that one. So right off the bat, Pandemic with a 4v2, make it a 4v1 as Miller coming in with a MP5. Curious G and taking down Wise Guy. Another quick round, and Pandemic goes up 8-1.
I really hope that one round helps out the Doctors when they switch on defense. It's really not looking that good for them. But right now I'm going to go ahead and follow Prank right off the bat. As he's switching up his sniping location, he's gone over towards the silos. He tags a player, tags another one, doesn't get any kills from each shot. Their feet is going to, I think he's going to rotate back to maybe Warehouse 1, but he's actually watching the ground, the main street, with his scope. The rest of his teammates really focused around Warehouse 2 and the A bomb site. We have Keith there, Miller's in the silos, and NT trying to make his way up into Warehouse 2. He's up on the ladder, sends in a flash and a frag grenade. Actually, it was a smoke grenade, and he's been forced off there, taking a lot of damage right into Miller's jaw, and a snapshot on him. NT is dead, so it's a 3-on-4. Time's running out. We have 1:10 seconds left on the clock. There you go, Prank pulling out a sniper kill on Wise Guy. Now it's a 2-on-4. Hopefully Doctors can pull out something. They're in high ground positions right now at Warehouse 1. Wombat He's trying to send a few shots in, but nothing's connecting. He has an M16 silence. He's just playing around top warehouse 1, switching it over. Let's see who else we can find. There we go. Rob Wiz actually in the tunnels with his Golden Deagle. Haven't seen these used all match, but looks like he may be making his way towards the B site through the tunnels. And there you go. That's exactly what he's doing, but he's coming out the back side of the B side towards the rear of the train yard. And there we go. I'm just going to go ahead and just sit by Prank. Most of the action, most of the best kills this entire match has been coming out of him. Flying Deagle shots, great sniper shots. It's a 2-on-4. The clock's ticking down. 15 seconds. Wombat making the plant, making an attempt for a plant. And Prank's pulling out. There you go. Keith killing Wombat. 7 seconds. 6 seconds. I don't see Rob Wiz doing this, but he goes for the plant anyway. And there you go. Keith pulling out another kill. And Keith, the frag leader for Team Pandemic, 13-2.
Yeah, that's it. It's good effort by Rob Wiz and Wombat trying to get some teamwork going to get on that plant there. But once again, Pandemic coming up yet another round. That makes it a half. And we're going to be working into the second half here. I think we are live. Yes, we are. As we're going to follow the Pandemic team on their offense this time and see what they can do. Doctors have their work cut out for them big time here as they're very far behind in this map here. And again, they have to win this one and win another one to take the #1 for Xfire right now. As NT getting the first kill on Curious G here. So a good sign, good first sign for this first round. And Rob Wiz coming in with a headshot on Keith. Now 4-on-2 advantage for the Doctors as we're picking up with Miller right now, who's over by the silos just trying to pick up find somebody, but doesn't come up with it. He comes head-to-head with, somebody else there, but I couldn't figure out who that was here. So we do have a gun battle going on by silos and the A bomb site here. And let's see, we got Prank taking some hits, and he's just outside of offices on the ground here, taking some hits from Warehouse 1, as Rob Wiz finally takes Miller down, and Wombat, who was up on Warehouse 1, finally gets sight of Prank and puts him down. It is now 9-2 in favor of Pandemic, Chad.
Yeah, Pandemic still holding strong at 9 right now, having a pretty significant lead here as we watch Curious Jeezy makes his way down. But that's 2 rounds now, 1 pickup for the other teams. They made their way in, Doctors, so 2-9 will be it. Looks like we got Curious G making his way over towards Silo, and who else we got? We got Prank heading over toward the 2 warehouse, and Keith also with him there. There's a lot of firing coming across, and Rob Wiz opens things up with a nice nade on Miller. Throwing the old ball down, and it's a strike. End of it for him. 3-4 situation right now as Keith makes his way into warehouse now as he's looking across. Got the old red dot rolling, looking over toward the A plant site. We got Wise Guy sitting up in top right now, looking out across the back side, and NT, I'm not even going to take a stab at that. Sorry. And Wombat looking out across. There it is. He's a nice shot. He gets it on Prank as he goes through the bottom. So it looks like it's going to be a 1-on-4 situation as NT picks up a kill on Keith. And Rob Wiz finishing things off on Curious G. So it's going to be a 3-9 right now as the Doctors, they're trying to close that gap. It's like jumping the Grand Canyon, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, things are definitely looking promising here for the Doctors as they seem to be doing a pretty solid job here on defense. And once again, folks, get on pound E-Rev on the Game Surge Network. PM myself, Just Add Water, or Chad. We're all on there. Give us your shout-outs, and we'll get them live and on the air while we have a chance. Also, we have a special guest, Key Hunt, in our event to be talking to him after the match is over here. But again, we're going to go back to the action here as Pandemic trying to work their way in to the bomb site as Keith makes his way in, finds Rob Wiz, who I think was stunned, shoots him right in the back. So it looks like Pandemic has made their way into the A bomb site. We had somebody on the Doctors, basically on the mounted MG, but no! Dr. NT coming in with a nade on Keith, who had made his way almost on top of the bomb there. Now 3-on-3 situation. Let's see what Pandemic is doing. We got Miller and Prank bottom A, essentially. And we have Curious G sitting up in offices right now, so they have a lockdown on the A bomb site. Oh, and Miller throws out a nade basically at the top mounted MG and takes down NT. And Brent coming in with another kill, and Wise Guy puts him down. So now 3-on-1 advantage for Pandemic here. So they're trying to take advantage of a lead here, and this could definitely put them in contention here to win the match here in short order as Fake Plan has gone down. I think the real real plan. Maybe going down. No, backs off. Prank looks like he is going to put it down, but no. Curious G coming in with the last kill on Wombat, and that puts them up 10-3. Connor, it's up to you, man. This could be the last round.
Well, Doctors, definitely the rounds they've won, they've won without losing a single player. They just need to pull up a few more of those. They need to get 7 more rounds like that, and then they can be back in this game. They can tie it up, but I don't see it happening. Team Pandemic definitely doing well, adapting to the Doctors' defense playstyle. They're really pushing Warehouse too hard. They have smokes deployed all over the silo area as they push in the bottom, the front entrance near the fence. And they're coming in. There you go. Rob was getting a headshot on Keith. NT following that up with an MP5 kill on Miller. And Rob with another kill on Prank. And Wise Guy finishing things off with an M4 kill on Curious G. There you go. Doctors picking up another round. I believe Pandemic just needs one more round to clinch victory.
All right.
Yeah, that's...
Pandemic's sitting there at 10-4 right now. Doctors did pick up another round. We're going to watch Curious G as he makes his way out across the board. Sorry about that, Shanks. Didn't mean to talk over you there. I'll only give it a few seconds as I get a little lost where I'm going here, so probably hand it back to you quite quickly. Curious G tossed out a nade over there. We're looking back. Here's Wombat, NT checking over, and Miller making his way over toward the, looks like he's making his way over toward the railroads right now, toward the carts, and he's throwing a little nade up inside 2. Or that's Warehouse 1, my mistake. And we're looking for here. No real significant kills. Still 4-4 situation. Prank sitting up on top there as he looks at across. Got the sniper rifle in hand, and it looks like, yep, he's made his way onto the roof. And Curious G sitting on roofs, taking a little fire there. And as he makes his way back, Wise Guy picks up the kill on Curious G, making it a 3-4 situation right now. Rob was waiting out to see if that other player makes his way. I think it was Keith as he comes out across the top. There it is. He sees him. A lot of firing back and forth. Miller picks up the kill on Wise Guy, but Rob Wiz taking a little crossfire there. Does not get the kill. So 3-3 situation right now. It looks like Prank's going to make his way up in top of 2. Wombat right there. Beautiful shot to finish him off. It's a 3-2 situation, and Keith taking a lot of fire in the railroad right now. Car yard. But not quite getting the kill there as he's firing through the wall to see what happens. Still sitting right up on top of the plant site. And it's a 2-on-2 situation. Miller picking up the kill on Rob Wiz to even things out 2-2. And we'll kick it over to Shanks, let him finish that round up.
Yeah, I'm watching Keith right now in a battle right now, and he's trying to put that B plant down. He's got 23 seconds, and I don't think he's going to get a chance here. He's trying to draw whoever that is out right now, and I believe that was Wombat. But, Keith taking down Wombat, but Miller actually did a counter plant over on the A-bomb site, so now it's a 1v2 situation as Keith and Miller are taking on NT. So NT is sitting over on the A-bomb site, and he's got his work cut out for him as he's taking hits, and he goes down, and man, and that's it. Pandemic taking out the win here for the Xfire tournament. But go ahead, Connor. Do you have something to add?
I was going to say 11-4 victory for Pandemic. Have a quick, I believe, with Key Hunt lined up, and then all of you who have shout-outs, we'll get to them straight away right after that. I have quite a few lined up. Shanks, back to you.
No, that's all right. I actually want to hand it over to you, Chad. You had this great. What was you saying about fried chicken tonight? You had us all rolling over that one.
I gotta tell you, man. You roll it up, 11-4, man. I gotta tell you, as the great late Colonel Sanders used to say, I'm too drunk to taste that chicken, boys.
And there you have it. Pandemic with the win, 11-4 over the Doctors. Pandemic winning the big computers and winning the grand prize for Xfire. So yet another big tournament under Pandemic's belt. But I got to give it to the Doctors. They came in number 2. They're not coming home empty-handed. They had a long road ahead of them. So great job to the Doctors as well. Look forward to seeing you in other tournaments as well. And yes, with us tonight is Key Hunt. Key Hunt, welcome aboard. Thanks for coming on tonight.
Not a problem, Shanks. Thanks for shoutcasting.
Well, appreciate it. We kind of wish we could have done some other matches for you, but it's just the way it goes. But you come with us with 45-minute advance notice of casting a match, and what do I say? Sure, we'll do it. So we're doing it for you. We did it, and it was a good one to watch. So appreciate you giving us the opportunity.
Oh yeah, not a problem. I'm just glad we were able to pull it off.
Absolutely. So I just Connor may have some questions in the chat as well, but I wanted to kind of gauge your feelings since this is essentially the first Call of Duty 4 tournament. What are your overall feelings on how things worked out?
Such a huge tournament. I mean, at the end, I believe it was 386 teams. Close to 500 actually registered and 400 confirmed, and we weren't expecting that. I'll be the first to say that. I was speaking with a few of my bosses and a few guys from Xfire, and they expecting maybe 48, maybe even we might even hit 100, but we couldn't even begin to expect 400 teams. But I'm really glad with the way it came out. There's always going to be a few teams and a few people that aren't too happy, but all we can do is try our best the next time.
Now, I think overall it was a great success, and I think everybody's appreciative that you were there to put on the first tournament, whether it be a logistical nightmare or not. With that many teams, I got to give you some credit for that. With that many teams and trying to get servers set up and scheduled and everything, here we are. We're at the end of it. Pandemic winning and Doctors coming in second place. You want to fill everybody in on the prizes that are being handed out after tonight?
Well, I mean, like I said, first, like you said, first and second place goes to Doctors and Pandemic. Third place will be going to Scrubs, and fourth place will be going to Dirty Birds. But yeah, I mean, the prizes are sponsored by amazing companies: Voodoo, HP, Xfire, and Nvidia, and Creative. And they're great prizes. I'm just hoping that it'll take a while for them to get them, but I told everybody just to give me a message right after the tournament, and we'll get everything straight away with the forms and stuff they need to fill out.
Sounds good. Connor, you got anything for Key Hunt here?
I just wanted to know, are future Xfire sponsored tournaments in the works, or was this a one-time deal? I know this is probably, for the North American side, the first Xfire tournament COD related we've ever had.
Well, I'm hoping. I'm really hoping that there's going to be more. Like I said, I'm working sort of through, the guys from ESEA, and we're going to be, contacting Xfire and try to run or the other tournaments for them and stuff like that. But we'll just have to see how things work out. I'm almost positive though that Xfire is very pleased with the tournament, the way it turned out and things like that. So I'm sure we'll see more.
All right, sounds good. Chad, you got anything for Key Hunt before we start heading to shout-outs here?
Oh, what to say. Key Hunt, baby, we love you. Glad to have you in here.
Yeah, I just want to give a quick shout-out to a lot of the guys that helped, though. There was, honestly, there was a lot of people. There was a lot of people that helped throughout the entire tournament process. Dan and Magnum, who were the original creators of the tournament mod, and Dan and Magnum still running with it with the damn mod. They've done an amazing job, and I really do appreciate them. All the guys from ESEA, Tony and all Tony and Shooter and all those guys have been great guys in helping out. And of course T-Max. T-Max is a great guy.
Yeah, I got to give shout-outs to also the guys that came up with the Xfire and the damn mod. Dan and Magnum did a great job, with the absence of Pam until that comes out. It's just been a savior for all of us to have that mod and to be able to scrim and once again, I want to thank you, Key Hunt, for letting us cast this, and we look forward to doing more for you in the future. I'm sure that'll be the case, but we're going to go ahead and head over to shout-outs. I'm going to get the two that I got under my belt because I got to go to work here pretty soon. But anyways, I got one coming in from Maniac New Era saying, "Hey, New Era challenges the winner." So yeah, you can go ahead and take on Pandemic all you want. But I got another one from Shoestar saying, "Hey, shout out to me." And then got another one from Mystery saying, shout out to AOG Dan for the mod. So there you have it. Those are my shout outs. Over to you, Connor.
I have my first shout out from HFE Runner. He wants to give a shout out to his community website, fragcod4.com. So there's your shout out. Next shout out is from Dynamic Jesse. Shout out to whoever made this amazing pre-game music. I believe that was you, Shanks. So everyone before the cast was kept entertained by it. And my next shout out from Days. Just wants to shout out for himself. So there you go, Days. There's your shout out. Moving on, we have a shout out from Skull. Shout out to Key Hunt. I don't agree with this, but this is what he said. He said he's the most incompetent person I ever met in my life. I'm not going to
I don't agree with that one bit. That's not even worthy of a shout out right there. I challenge everybody to get in your shoes.
I completely agree with it.
I would want to be in your shoes.
Who can argue with Skull? Who can argue with Skull? Come on now, you can argue with him.
All right. Okay, moving on. I have another shout here from Nebulous. Shout out to my boy Napster from Hellfire Empire and the UD boys, wherever you do them, of course. And there you go. Shout out to Curious George as well. Next one on my list, shout here from Famous. Shout out to Rob Wiz. Good luck, you better win. But we all know the outcome of that. Here we have a shout out here from Artifact Silky. Shout out to my African American brothers, Artifact, aka the worst team in the game. Let's move on to a shout out from. I have a shout here from Placebo Frag. A shout out says, good job for doing the match, so thanks for that. And here we have one last shout out here from Slash Trendell. He wants to make a shout out to Zane from Trend, and he'd like to inform that he loves him and that I couldn't think of any more appropriate way to tell him. And then one last final shout out from T-Max. This is my last one. Shout out to Skull. Sucks, they suck, holla. That's it.
How about you, Chad? What do you got over there?
Oh, yeah. Let me look around. Yeah, I got nothing. I'm not a very wanted soul over here, you know? I'm like, I had to, but, you know, I dismissed them because I really felt that they probably got spammed to everyone else.
Yeah, that's all right. I got one more coming in here, and then I'm going to wrap things up here. I got one from Saucy. Says, shout out from Saucy to Hakuna and Iverson. Quote, you guys are bad. Go practice. Good game. So that's the last shout out I have tonight. I want to thank Connor and Chad for being my co-casters tonight. Really appreciate the last minute job there, guys. And also a big, huge thanks to Eisen for doing our video cast again. Last minute notice there. But you know, that's it for everyone here at e-rev. And again, thanks to Key Hunt and Xfire for allowing us to cast this match tonight. This is Big Daddy Shanks saying, have a great night, folks.